Hello and hello again, this is Tibblewinkles and we are back on the Cat and the Fox projects. But before we begin, GamerMonkey16 tried to chat bomb my video during one of my recordings. Little did he know that I always go offline. So I have this to say to you, Monkey. Good try. It's an admirable effort, but I'm afraid no dice. Anyway, I've played with GamerMonkey a few times before and he has been a joy to be with, so do check out his channel. Last video it was more of a time lapse because I did not quite enjoy my commentary. So as a quick update, I realized that on my previous video, which explained why I did YouTube, I didn't give you guys a closer look at what I did. So last time was a broken down Buffy, which is a starting scene for Cat, because one of the scenes we've discussed was Cat here lying inside a broken down Buffy, and then he explains how he got into his situation right now. So this was just looking at how I could make a broken down hut which is at least hospitable and not going to collapse. This was an idea for a door. I'm not really good with colours, but I will figure out how to make that stand out a bit better. And of course that's where I stopped, and this is where we're going to carry on. Okay, and first things first, well, we just need to understand where the legs are. I was on the wrong layer. Interesting. Okay then, now that we're on the correct layer, let's get things sorted. One thing that just came across my mind as I was drawing this, I realized that he's wearing some leather shoes. In fact, he's wearing dress shoes for that matter. And he's in a rural area in which I'm not known to be kind to dress shoes. It makes me wonder whether I should draw them with some muck on. Okay then, enough of this fidgeting. I think next thing we should try to figure out is how to get the chin right. Okay then, let's try this first so we don't have to worry too much about where the neck goes, and then get the face sort of done correctly, and the arms. Oh god, how am I going to do this correctly? I don't think I want to give Cat arms that are too unwieldy. And then we'll go into this sort of grey to get his hair. Though one thing is, how am I going to get the arms right? Actually no, I don't think I want to get the arms right, or worry too much on it. And go back to the brush. Back to the brush. I can't see my keyboard because my microphone's on the way. And what would you say the microphone's on the way? That's because when I draw I have to push the tablet in front of me, and when I push the tablet in front of me it pushes the keyboard further forward. And now with a microphone in front of my face I won't be able to see the keyboard, hence this is why you see me fumbling a lot. You would have thought with the art of touch typing that I wouldn't be fumbling much on the keyboard, but with my index finger on the Alt button, because that's where the dropper tool is, things are not so easy to find. Let's see, flip this over. And I knew something like that would happen, so let's fix it. Oh, this is starting to look quite serious. Maybe I could just spend this video doing this. Okay, let's flip it back and see how it looks. It is looking good. Zoom in, zoom even more in, and do this. Maybe some shading is a bit overdone. Yeah, let's just fix that. That way it would look more like there's a split on the shirt, which it should have. He looks like he's brooding. Oh well. In a way I've made Cat a bit too big. Okay, that's starting to look better. Maybe I should actually learn all of the functions of black ink so I can be a bit more efficient. And then when I do make a cock up, I would know what's happening. But anyway, these are things in which I would learn in due time, or in no time at all, or never. It would be nice if I could see a belt or some sort of extra detail. I might have to ask Kayla about that. Oh, I can ask through this video now. Kayla, if you're watching, have you thought about what sort of belt or any other sort of accessories you'd be wearing? I would be thoroughly interested in discussing these sort of options if you have the free time. I haven't drawn dress shoes before, so I'm a bit confused. First of all, let's put in some buttons. Let us put in some buttons. Should I highlight follow this shadow? I'm tempted to do that. All these shading that I'm doing is just me trying to figure out what would help, what would best bring out the leg, or give it a sense of depth, because that's what shading does. If I were taught on these matters, I might just recycle what I've been taught, but unfortunately I have nothing to recycle, so everything is just from my own experience and what I can muster out of my very limited vocabulary when I'm deep in focus. So if I don't make sense, I apologize on my brain's behalf. I think what I'll do is I'll do the generic shine like that, and we'll just call that the shoe. There's probably better ways to do it, but I am stuck for ideas. I think the shape really does need to be improved a bit. Yeah, that will have to do for now. Now let's see, I think the next thing we need to play about with is how the shirt is going to shape out. Okay, then I think I'm getting somewhere with this. Zoom out a bit. Looks okay, acceptable, something. Yes, this is where we can place the eyes. I think I know what happened. I think I made his head a bit too big. Your head and neck is really big, so I'm gonna have to shrink it down in size. I think I'm missing a tail. I will have to add that. No. Maybe the tail should have more of a curious curl, so go. And it doesn't look like the tail's going upwards at all, so let's undo that. Maybe we should do this in a different layer or something along the lines of leaving it for the next installment, because I just ran out of time. Well, there we go. I think we progressed a bit on drawing cats. I think I started getting a bit too committed on getting the cat drawn in this sort of position, but stuff like this, I mean not stuff like this, activities such as drawing, like being a bit more committed in getting concepts down, allows me to get a better idea on what I'm trying to portray. It helps my imagination as I go along. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed what I've been doing so far. Thank you very much for watching. If I did a good job, give us a thumbs up. Any thoughts, please leave them in the comment section down below, and I hope to see you guys in the next installment. Bye bye.